The Little Match Girl. It was a cold winter day. A little girl dressed in old clothes and shoes walked along the streets. She was cold and weak.
Move! Get out of the way!
A carriage driver shouted at her. The little girl fell down on the ground. As she fell, one of her shoes flew off. The little girl looked for her shoe but couldn't find it. A boy ran off with her other shoe. The little girl had to walk on her bare feet. The little girl had a bunch of matches.
Matches! Buy some matches!
But no one wanted to buy matches. Her feet were freezing and she was getting colder. But the little girl couldn't go back home until she sold all of the matches. It was getting darker and colder. She couldn't keep walking. Also, she was very hungry.
I am so hungry. I must rest.
She sat underneath a window of someone's house. Warm light, the sweet smell of food, and the laughter of a family came from the house. Her eyes filled with tears. Her body felt colder.
I should light a match to warm my hands.
The little girl lit a match. Suddenly, a big stove appeared in front of the little girl. She moved her hands close to the stove.
It feels warm.
She felt her body slowly warming up. She moved closer to the stove. Then, the light went out, and the stove was gone. The little girl took out another match and lit it. This time, there was plenty of food. She could see a baked goose, fruit, and some cake.
These look so tasty.
She reached for the food. Then the light went out, and the food was gone. The little girl took out a match and lit it. This time, there was a beautiful Christmas tree. Candles were twinkling on the tree.
It is so pretty.
She reached for the Christmas tree. Then the light went out and the candles flew up to the sky. The candles turned into stars. The little girl watched a falling star. She remembered the story her grandmother told her.
When a star falls, it means a soul is going up to heaven.
Her grandmother had passed away a long time ago. The little girl lit another match. This time, her grandmother appeared with a smile on her face. Crying, the little girl said,
Grandmother, please take me with you. When this light goes out, will you be gone too?
The little girl was afraid that her grandmother would leave, so she lit all of her matches. Her grandmother held the little girl tightly in her arms. Both of them flew up into the sky. They both twinkled and went far away. The next morning, the girl was found lying underneath a window of someone's house. There were some burnt matches around her. Her body was frozen, but she had a smile on her face. No one knew about the beautiful things she saw the night before. No one knew she went to heaven with her grandmother that New Year's morning.
Carriage.
Carriage.
Girl.
Girl.
Fall down.
Fall down.
Match.
Match.
Stove.
Stove.
Family.
Family.
Hungry.
Hungry.
Fruit.
Fruit.
Boy.
Boy.